Hi guys, welcome to the Chef's Backyard. In this video I want to show you how to make cheesy ranch mashed potatoes. What you're going to do is you're going to peel and cut your potatoes. Right here I'm just chopping through them, making a large dice, probably about a 1-inch piece. You want to keep them kind of the same size, that way when you put them in your water and bring them to a boil. Here I'm using my Empava induction cooktop. When you bring them to a boil, that way they cook at the same time. You're going to boil your potatoes until they're fork tender, and what that means is pull some of those potatoes out, and if you can pierce them with a fork and it goes through easily, that's what we call fork tender. So these are definitely ready. Look at that. Next step is to drain your potatoes. Here I'm using a colander in my sink. Now let those rest. We're going to take the pot and put it back over on the stove. We're going to use that heat. To the warm pot, we're going to add milk, butter, and cream cheese. You can also add your seasoning. I like to add the salt in at this point to make sure that it kind of melts. The heat helps it out. In this recipe, we're going to add ranch seasoning. Probably a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half. Get your mixer or a spoon and kind of stir that around. Help the butter and the cream cheese melt into the milk. Mix those seasonings in. You can even mash it, cut it into smaller pieces. That'll help too. Alright, so now we're going to grab those potatoes. The potatoes are warm, the milk is warm, and we're going to keep that keep your heat at a low temperature. It's just going to help you come up with a warm dish at the end. Start mashing, and what I like to do is kind of mash and fold the liquid into the potatoes as well. So kind of go to the bottom of the pan and pull it up. Now, since I forgot earlier, we're going to add salt and pepper to this. Season to taste. Teaspoon, teaspoon and a half. Depending on how much potatoes you use. Alright, mix it up and make it smooth. Work it a little bit, but you don't want to overwork it because then they'll get gummy. Now we're going to turn off the heat because we've got it all mixed through. You can see the steam coming up. Alright, I think it's time to taste it. I got my spoon. We'll get us a spoon of these cheesy mashed potatoes. Oh, here it comes. Alright. Oh man, I just remember they're so creamy, so buttery, so delicious. Happy dance. Thanks Empava for the induction stovetop.